Hey, what's up? Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2019 action-adventure comedy thriller film, Jumanji: The Next Level. This is starring everyone from the 2017 Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, cast and crew alike. This film felt like a literal continuation. It didn't feel like a 1 year later kind of a thing. Spencer literally says, oh, last year I was a senior, I had this girlfriend. Now all the core four, Spencer, Bethany, Martha, Fridge, little Anthony, they're all on their Christmas break from college, so their very first semester is done. Again, Jumanji is a Christmas film, right? First one's about Christmas, second one's about Christmas, third one's about Christmas. The Thor is thrown in as well. It's technically not Christmas. And so Spencer, exactly what the trailer shows us, he wound up saving the game after they destroyed it at the end of the Welcome to the Jungle movie. He wanted to fix the game, to go back into the game, to become Dr. Bravestone again, to get that self-confidence back because he was missing it. So his friends try to find him, but then inadvertently Spencer's grandpa, Danny DeVito, and Danny Glover, who is Danny DeVito's friend Milo in the films, they get sucked into the game as well. And then Bethany is the only one who's not sucked into the game. So then Bethany winds up trying to find Alex, who is grown up again still, and says, listen, I don't know who else to turn to. I want, can you just help me turn it on? I got to save my friends. These are my team. These are my teammates. This is my team. So they wind up going into the game. So then everyone is just different characters because it's a different story now, because the game changed, because it's the next level of the game. So it's really neat how the first one was about the green jewel putting back into the Panther's head. This one is about the orange jewel that was stolen from a local tribe, and it has to see the sun so that way the crops can grow, kind of a thing. Very simple mythology, but the Jumanji landscape grows because it's the next level. So we have different forest scenes, we have different jungle scenes, we had different deserts. We were literally in the dunes at first. We get thrown back into another bazaar, but it's actually an oasis. And then we travel to this monkey-infested rope swing level, which was insane. That would be such a cool video game. Is there a video game? I need to find this video game. I need to play this video game because that looks like it would be so entertaining. Everyone has their different skill sets. You know, Nick Jonas is just awesome as Nick Jonas, as he always is. Karen Gilliam is such a standout role in this particular film because she's switching from Martha to Fridge, back to Martha again, and just being all kick-ass and badassery, and she knows what's to do. It's just really neat seeing all of this. Let's see what else. Then there's eventually they have to climb a mountain, which is all ice-ridden, but Awkwafina plays this character Ming, who is initially Spencer and then refers to Danny DeVito's character of Eddie, Grandpa Eddie. And how everybody switches character bodies is that certain parts of Jumanji's water has this like green lightning to it, which is what the game has, the green lightning. And if you hit it, you can swap characters, swap avatars, and they do that a couple times. And it's pretty neat. It's a neat, carry on over it. So then they face the bad guy who's the Hound in Game of Thrones. So it's neat seeing him being a medieval, brute yet again. Has a big battle with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson up in a Zeppelin. It's just really fun having this 1800s tech mixed with this 1900s tech. It's cool. It's fun. They all agree to not, never play the game again. But then Winston from New Girl is like a repairman or something like that. And he goes into the basement to try to fix the heater with with Spencer's mom, while everybody else is at this restaurant and this diner, excuse me. And he ends up apparently touching the game. And at the very, very end, post-credit wise, we have a flock of ostriches running down Main Street as the kids exit the diner, in celebration, and then end credit. So it's like, will there be a next one? What happened with Winston, whose real name is not Winston, but everyone calls him Winston because he's Winston. And him and the director worked a lot together on New Girl, because the director directed a lot of episodes of New Girl, and Winston is from New Girl. Lamar, his name is Lamar. Yeah, this film was awesome. It was a lot about the old boomers meeting up with the Gen Z kids and, how did different generations interact together to survive, to live. It was really neat seeing that. It was a neat little, epitaph of Danny DeVito's character going that, getting old doesn't suck. It's more of a gift. You have so many lifetimes to learn from. It's pretty neat kind of a thing. And it was neat seeing him and Spencer, his grandson, playing video games at the end, and the two generations coming together instead of fighting. So I liked that. I liked sealing the generation gap. I liked the friends staying together as the team. I liked Bethany and Alex getting together to help the friends, and everyone just worked together. It was just 1 year later, and they were back in Jumanji. A different level of Jumanji, but it was still Jumanji. So, is now the next one going to be... next one hasn't been announced, but I'm assuming there's going to be a next one, because this one is making bank. Just like the last one made bank. This one is making bank. Worldwide phenomenon. Bank. I'm curious if Jumanji's coming to the real world this time, just like the very first Jumanji, the 95 Jumanji, when they came to the real world of New Hampshire. Every time that we've had a movie, it takes place in New Hampshire. 1869, New Hampshire. 1969, New Hampshire. 1995, New Hampshire. 2016, New Hampshire. 2017, New Hampshire. Timeline. That's the timeline we all have. And that's your Jumanji timeline. I still want a prequel. I want to know who made the game, when was the game made, how did the game get to New Hampshire, of all places, right? And then who made the Zathura game. Is it the same person? Is it an offspring of the original person? Because the Zathura game is like a 50s board game, and the Jumanji board game is a true old school, old world game. Like, how? Where? Where's this African magic coming from? I want to know what the voodoo started. I want to see the voodoo masters making the game. The Jumanji warlords. The Jumanji crafters. Ooh, I like it. It could literally be called Jumanji The Beginning, and I'd be perfectly fine. What do you guys think? Do you guys love the 2019 Jumanji, The Next Level, as much as I did? I loved it. It was awesome. I can't wait for more. Mucho mahalo.